Good morning, YouTube. So today, it's the first time in probably a long time I've ever done this sort of thing, an introductory video on two rare model kits. One is the Monza Pro Street, which NPC came out, and how I know is it's an older kit. Bought this off eBay. Got golden wheels. Now, those who remember in our time, we used to buy the kits that used to have the golden wheels, and used to basically get, the more you collected, the more you got a free kit. Which every kid remembers trying to send these out, or yours truly put these, or sent the golden wheels out and tried to mail them out. And, believe it or not, they would actually send you a real free kit back in the day. You know, I'm a Gen X, so it kind of fits into this whole thing here. And another kit I bought directly from, or I say strictly, or directly out of Japan, but I had to pay an international fee for it, is the Martini Porsche 936 Turbo, which is a rare kit. They didn't make a lot of these model kits. Now, I'll tell you why this is a rare kit. If you look on the top here, this is a 1/24 scale sports car series number 4. They didn't make a lot of these kits. This one especially. I've been stumbling across rare kits. Unfortunately, right now I can't build these kits yet. I haven't built this one, and I haven't built the Monza. But when I do, they're going to have justice done to them. There's not going to be anything specific. The other thing I do have is a rare Lotus kit, which is one that was a 1/14 scale, motorized, radio controlled. That will be another topic. I've been kind of leery about doing that one in general because I just like vintage kits. I also have some other model kits as well, which are airplanes like a bomber, flying. I think one's a Flying Fortress or one's a Flying Fortress or a tail gunner. I have a Blues Angel I'm gonna work on. I have a lot of like airplane kits that are old. But basically these kits I'm gonna pay special attention to. One I did one in an auction on eBay for like $8, which is a which was a Mishava. It's a mess right now, so I've been working on that, but in low grain of salt. So anyways, I'm gonna open up these kits. I'm gonna show you the Monza first. Normally I don't do this very often. So anyways, as you guys are looking at my martini. So the Monza kit here, don't mind that box over there, that's a Christmas gift. So anyways, the Monza kit here, this is how I know this is one of the older kits. Now, it's still in the bag. Still molded in yellow. We have the windshield, which may have seen better days. We have the actual original instructions. We have the custom wheels. I think one fell in there somewhere. We got the big meaty tires. Of course, this is the Golden Opportunity. So you basically, they have the stickers indications of like cars, Army, Navy, Air Force, and it seems like a dinosaur. I don't know why they would add a dinosaur, but maybe AMT had dinosaur kits and I don't know it. And here, original vintage decals, which say Monza on it with the old style. These are, they look, I know some people are going to beg to differ that these aren't the original. They look kind of repop, but they're not repop. These are original. And yes, they have not weathered over the course of time, which hopefully, with my luck with old vintage kits, vintage decals normally don't generally come off very well. They crackle or they break apart, and that's where you have problems. Unlike for the other vintage kit I bought, also from Japan, which was another Martini Porsche, but it was a motorized kit. It was from, I can't remember the name of the company, but it'll get to me at some point. But yes, I have this Tamiya Martini kit, and then I have another one that was from Nito. That's what it was. It was from the Nito model company out in Japan. So, anyways, as I was saying, we got all these beefy tires. Of course, like everything's in there too, like the headlights, or not the headlights. Taillights, the front tires, the metal axle. That's for the back. Your basic standard everything. So if you tell right here, these are your fender flares. You do mount them onto the body, so it does basically look like what is in the box. Also, I have a special paint for that. So I have this little thing that's going on. My grandmother owned a Monza, but it wasn't a Pro Street. It was a stock one. The color was like a almost like a orange, orangey brown color. So you have to excuse me. Got a little allergy going on. So, anyways, I'm gonna try to do the best I can to replicate the color and the color interior, which I do have I have the color for the interior, which I'm gonna replicate the outside and a little bit on the interior. I do have graphite paint. I'm gonna paint the wheels up, but again, it's gonna have the same color my grandmother's Monza had, but a little twist with the side fenders it'll have on there and the thing. So I'm trying to keep it as vintage as possible. And over here, we have the instructions as I indicate. And look how simple this is. Okay? Excuse me again. For us, well, I'm putting this loosely. For us old people, we remember these instructions being simple. They weren't overly complicated. Not like kits today, which don't get me started on. I'll be honest. I mean, MPC was good in the height of the 80s. Well, MPC got good at the height of the 80s, mid 80s, but then they started sucking once they got towards the 90s. So, in light of everything, you have your assembly of how to assemble the tires, radiator, all the little fun things that every old model builder likes to do. What remembers of yesteryear. And, of course, you have your interior, your roll bar, as you can tell. You have your roll bars right there. Actually, just like your partial roll bar. Back seat, bucket seat, dashboard, steering wheel. Of course, you have this setup here with the firewall that you mount to the body, glass, yada yada yada. And then we have this, which they tell you how to place the louvers, which for the back window, which they had in the 80s, up to the late 80s, early 90s, when you start seeing them disappear. And then you have your bumper, which my grandma's. Here's the inaccuracy of that. The Monza bumpers weren't chrome. They were actually paint. They were the same color as the body. And how I know that is because my grandmother had one of these cars. So before anybody says anything, oh, they're supposed to be chrome. No, they're not. They were actually matched the body color. So basically, this is how they tell you to put the body on, which you had to kind of fidget a little bit there. And then this is where they tell you to put your side panels. Even you had the option of putting this little louver over here if you didn't want to add these into it. But I'm going with the flared fenders, and I'm going to go with the ground effects here, the bottom spoiler and the top. So the whole hood, everything will be open, and there you have it. So, that's everything there for the... I don't want to ruin the instruction manual. So everything there for the MPC Monza. And yes, again, we have a Christmas gift there. And don't mind the plants which are growing over there. So as I'm getting this together, I'm going to put that off to the side. I'll handle it later. And here we go is the rare edition of the Tamiya Martini Porsche. Now, everything here is detailed. This is... I think I got a little bit too spoiled with Tamiya. Okay, I'm sorry, but I did get spoiled with them ever since I started building their kits. A little bit more. And I did finish the tank 100%. So, Tamiya... or say Tamiya... This is their instruction manual. Now everything here. You have the these can actually steer. This is an optional. This is optional, where you could actually put a motor in it, and you can actually have a spur gear inside where the axle is. So it's all self-detailed. They tell you where the parts will go. Like you have your metal pins. Put them in with the tire. You have a steering that can actually work. Back here, you can actually mount a motor right there. And you can actually put a spur gear in there. Normally like a small little, I think it was like a 280 motor? It was like a, damn. Pardon me, I'm coughing up a lung here. But they also tell you how to, there's other stuff in here. You got your driver. And it tells you how to, it beautifully explains everything here, how to build this kit in a step-by-step, easy to do process. And it just shows you how decal placement, and it just shows you little tips here, how to cut, what to do, and decal placement and all that fun stuff. So, anyways, we got the Martini. Now, if you look at the body style, I think this is sexy. I love the body style. This is something that you don't see on a lot of model kits. I like the tooling on it. It's even got some clear parts in the back. Never been opened until I got it. Super detailed chassis. I mean, all the way down to the rivets. You have your option there. Again, you have an option. You can put a motor in. If you look at the opening right there, you can do it. And it's you gotta find the parts for them. Here, you have your metal axle. You got your metal pins, or metal axle, metal pins, metal axle, metal pins, tires. Wow, I'm botching it up. Here we have the driver. You have the wheels here. Those are for the outer wheels. Everything else is for, everything is basically self-explanatory. You got your rims. They're buried underneath all this white plastic, which, again, I'm not taking this and building it yet. I haven't built it yet. I've had it for months, so I haven't done anything with it yet. Then you have your decals. Look how beautiful these decals are through the plastic. Even I can see them, and they look like they've been preserved, so that's good. So, again, this kit being a series number 4, and yep, the old shell. But this being a number 4 series, Martini Porsche 936, this was worth it. But again, neither of these kits are going to be built yet because, now I'm going to get into what's going on. Yours truly is entering a Gundam model contest coming up November 3rd. And I've been building a two-piece Gundam set. Now, why I'm doing this is because I figured out curiosity. I haven't been in a model contest probably in... I want to say I haven't been in a model contest in over like 30 years. And it's going to be interesting in how it's going to be... it's going to be interesting me entering again. So, just wish me luck. This is a YouTube video I think this is the first YouTube video after about a while I haven't posted any. Like I said, there's been a lot of things been happening. There's been some small renovations to the home. We had a downpour. We actually had a bad storm here. Real quick, I'll explain what happened. We had water come in through our front door. We had, if you guys don't remember the news about that here on the East Coast, here in the States on the East Coast, we got hit with a, what seemed to be a monsoon. So we had to replace we had to replace a couple of our doors, and, we are finally getting a shed. I am finally going to get a fucking workshop. Pardon my French, but I'm getting my workshop. Yes, we are getting a shed. It's coming next week. So I'm going to do the best I can to be a little bit more consistent with doing these videos. I know it's been a hot minute. I know people are bitching. How come I haven't done, any more videos or what have you. But I think what I'm going to be doing is more build videos. I'm not going to do them live. I'm just going to do them as a regular screen. And this way it helps a little bit more. And I'm also going to get rid of this stupid ass cold. Well, not cold, but it's allergies. I've been taking Zyrtec. Yeah, pollen's been going off the chart just a smidge. And I just want to put it out there. So if you guys can please, if you guys find this video helpful, please leave a like, a subscribe, and comments down below to tell me what you think about these kits. And it won't just help me, but it'll also help my algorithm on YouTube, because I know there's a lot of people out there there's been people out there who've been watching my videos, like my model building videos, but there's a majority of them that don't subscribe. And it doesn't make me... It makes it difficult for me... I shouldn't say doesn't want to make me, but it doesn't make me create any content. It doesn't help me get the inspiration I need to keep making content. And it would help if you guys really do leave a like and a subscribe. I mean, it's cool to watch the videos, but also show the support as well. I mean, there's not a lot of us model builders that are still around. I mean, set aside, like, there's plenty of us, but there's not a lot of us who get a follow or a like or a subscribe. So if you could do that, please, and help out with the algorithm, that'd be kind of cool. So anyways, yeah, you see my hammer. But anyways, this is Michelle362, and I'll catch you guys on the next when I do one of these builds, but I'm going to do it under a segmented thing. I believe, like, just a regular recording. So, that's just about it. So, till then, peace, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.